You want to go skydiving. Sometimes you just want to relax with a nice book. You want to spend more time with your loved ones. And when today is not enough, you think you'll make it tomorrow. What if someone told you you have no time left? Well, that opening definitely had me thinking and made me anxious. I would say sorry, but to be honest, I'm not. There couldn't be any other opening, as this week's book is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I cried my heart out, and so will you. Let me say that I was skeptical at first because this book is listed as teen literature. This book broke my heart into pieces. Adam Silvera is a young adult author, and this book was published in 2017.
Adam, why did you do this to me?
So the book's story world is pretty similar to our own, except for one thing. Death can be forecasted, and there is a company who is in charge of that. Death. So the action begins as Mateo, a 18-year-old boy from Puerto Rico, gets a call from Deathcast and is informed that sometime in the next 24 hours, somehow he will die. Deathcast is not a prank, it is never wrong. We get to see Mateo's reaction, and then the book switches voices to Rufus. Rufus is a 17-year-old boy, Cuban, who appears to be different from Mateo. Rufus also gets a call from Deathcast, hearing that in the next 24 hours he will die as well. At first, our two protagonists handle the news in completely different ways. They have only one thing in common. They both download the Last Friend app. The Last Friend app helps people who are dying connect with someone for their final day. So Mateo and Rufus meet through the app, decide to spend their last day together, and the adventure begins. The language is very simple, so is the plot. But although the plot is very simple, a huge cloud is following you throughout the book. That is the upcoming unfair death. It's very interesting as we can leave the story getting to see the two different perspectives of our two protagonists. At the end, Rufus and Mateo connect in a very unique way. Most of us are taught when growing up that our families must be the most important people in our lives. It's just that sometimes the families we find, the relationships we create with other people, play a huge part in our lives, help us discover ourselves and thrive. This novel can easily be described as LGBTQ fiction. Basically, it includes so many diversity topics. This is why this book holds a very special place in my heart. Racial diversity, sexuality and gender diversity. It's funny, but Adam Silvera broaches so many heavy questions such as death, loss, and the concept of a fully lived life in such an easily digestible novel. The story is bold and charming, it's devastating and yet sweet. Our protagonists' lives change in just one day no one could forget. As for how they died, well, I guess you'll have to find that out. Please leave me a comment with book suggestions, and also if you have already read this book, please leave me a comment letting me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button so that you will be informed about our new videos.